Fang Knight votes for Botania. Epic Blue votes for Botania. Okay. So we'll do some more Botania. And I am not going to use this. We're going to fly there. So you guys can maybe see my little bit of world here. Yeah. There we are at our Botania area. And park over here where I have the most stuff at the moment. And let's see, do I have the Lexica in here? I do. Alright, so looking at the generating flora, we have endoflames. They are not fully automated, but as long as I provide them with furnace fuels, they will run. So that I can consider being mostly done. We have a Gormorillus. We have one Gormorillus in this potato farm in front of me. And that's it. That's all we have right now. So we can do the Entropinium, which I don't have gunpowder, so I don't have a large supply of TNT right now. So that has to wait until we get Woot going. Hydrangeas we could do. These die off, so they had to be recreated each time I would need them, each time they died. We have Munchdews, which eat leaves, and I'm kind of cautious about using these in a forest that I want to actually keep foresty. So I have to figure out, maybe the Munchdew I will put underground, far enough away from the trees, so that I can just feed it leaves. Just place leaves in front of it and have it eat the leaves in a controlled manner. Narslimus requires me to find a slime chunk. The Rosa Arcana eats XP. And then there's the Thermalily, which is the lava eating flower. This one's probably the one that I can work on. At least creating and setting up the area. This one I also have to be careful about the lava catching things on fire, but it's a little easier to make a space around it where the lava won't touch. So the Thermalily I will probably never have running continuously because it creates such a huge amount of mana. It's one more for, like it says here, it's more for a quick boost of mana if you need it. So it might be one where I like just say go and it'll make one. So that's potential there. Semi-automatable, yep. We have everything we need to make this one. 2 orange, 1 red, and then fire and earth, which will get, those runes will get consumed in its creation. So we'd have to make more if we need more runes. But there's earth, there's fire. There's 2 orange in here, so we just need the 1 red, and then we need seeds. Which, that might be where we might not have seeds. There we go. Seed. And we have bone meal over here. Or bones. We have a bone meal. Let's get our shears. And I'm probably looking, oh no, they're in here, aren't they? Because I was throwing things everywhere. Alright. Red. There we go. So we have red. Now I need my water. There we go. Rod of the Seas. There we go. We have a Thermalily. Let's put you away. You away. So we have mana coming from here into the root system going that way. We have mana from here coming through the root system going this way. I think I'd like to have the fire flower. Ooh, you know, a good spot might be right down there. I know this is a cave entrance, but if we could flatten it out, that opening right there would be a cool spot. Anything in here? This is where I've dug some. There's nothing here. Okay. Probably getting blue schist or something. So we need blocks to flatten this out, and in this like belly down here is where we can do this flower. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, that would be a good spot for the munchdew though too, because it's far enough away from these leaves that I wouldn't have to worry about it eating my forest. And if I did that, I could put I could put my lava flower. I don't want to get too far away from the mana tree. We could probably put it right around here and just protect it from the trees. The canopy can't be too close. If we do that, let's put a torch down and then go grab some living rock for the platform. We'll do some brick and some regular. We need a piece of dirt. Let's put the Thermalily on. Alright, so ooh. Alright, Thermalily will go here. And oops. Do that, and then we'll frame this front part with brick. Like that. Sure. You are gonna have to go, but I think the rest of the leaves are far enough away that I won't have to worry about catching fire for the temporary moment that the lava is placed. I need to go. Okay. So yeah, I think that is far enough away. All right. To place lava, we have dispensers in this pack, and I think that's about it. We need a mana spreader and a mana pool. Both of those are going to be probably underground so that we can send it to the root system that way. We need to make a mana spreader. Let's grab, we got a petal. We need the wood. Okay. And then we need the mana pool. And I could do it similar to this. Okay. I am not an official simpleton, no. But I am a VIP, I guess you could say. I will be hopefully playing on one of their servers, one of my Let's Plays. I just posted a new video. I am not on the Simple Life 2 server from the Simpletons. No. I am not a Patreon at the right level for that. This is a single player. I will be playing on one of their servers though, if people vote to have me do the Pickle Pack Magical 3 Let's Play. That pack they are hosting, and I have been invited to play on it. But I want to make sure that the people who watch me... Ooh, I'm at level 4 now. The people who watch me want to watch me play a magical pack. I would love to play a magical pack. Step assist, light sources around you in caves, lava. We'll do step assist. Yeah. Okay. There is a zombie coming at me in that direction pretty quickly. Oh, he stopped. Okay. You are now tied to that mana spreader, to that mana pool, and underneath is where I will have the roots connect. And they'll look just like the other root systems that I've got started. This one's not, obviously not done. It'll look like this. It'll be framed in living wood, and it'll have mana glass on top. And then each spot that has a receiving station will look like this. And I have to do it yet for this one, to have the receiving station, but I have the rail in place. So that's going to be for these 8 endoflames. That's their setup. So this will be the receiving station with the mana glass and then the living wood around it. I'll probably need to move these endoflames, but that's not a big deal. And then I'll have paths leading along that way. Advice on modded building. What exactly do you want advice on as far as modded building compared to vanilla building? My position on chisel and bits versus others is probably very different. I feel that won't work because that's that one. That would be why. Chisel and bits should enhance the build, not be the whole build. So if you've seen like BOO in his last Craft series, I think he took, it was amazing, but he took chisel bits a little further than I ever would. So adding detail with chisel and bits, we'll head over to my beach house so I can give you a better explanation for that. Let's see, if we do that there, it will dispense the lava right here, which is good because that's close enough to pick it up by the flower. We'll need to make a hourglass. Okay, so for example, I hope I don't keep those bubbles. For example, here's my beach house. It is enhanced with chisel and bits. For the most part, it is full blocks. All of the blue schist are full blocks. Okay? Now, there is some architecture craft in here, like the railings and the round posts. Those are architecture craft, so that's not the same mod. But you can use those. Here's something I did with chisel and bits. I added little posts that these round pillars go into. And all I did was just placed one of these pillars on top of a block and then chiseled it down so it was right about the same size. And then just added a little blue schist detail in there, just a little something to make it more than just a plain post. And then I wanted white dividers, and I didn't want them full block width, so I just trimmed them down, made them, you gotta create little bits of depth and detail. So windowsills have frames, so I framed the window, and then these are little screens technically if you wanted to do real windows. So I did that. I added pretty in-depth corner bits. I wanted them to be pretty bulky, so I did that. You just have to practice and play along. Play with it. Make them look that way. Any way you want. Chisel it up. So yeah, I mean, this is just little enhancements that make the build a little bit more interesting. So I did the little white bar along the top. I don't think I have a whole lot of chisel and bits on the inside, other than I wanted the ceilings and the floors to look different. The floors are going to be looking different eventually. I just haven't gotten to them. And so I just changed one plane to be a different color from the blue schist that the whole building is made out of. So I could go in each one of these rooms and do the whole plane thing to make each room a different color. But that way I'm not doing tiny little bit work when I could place a whole block and then just slowly change the block a bit. If that makes any sense. So I have never actually changed these stairs to something other than the plain cobblestone I threw down. But that's really it. You just need to do small details. You don't have to do major things. Like these little windows. Instead of making it square, I just cut it out a little bit so it looks a little round. From far away, you don't even see that you can see these little bits right there. So I hope that helps. I mean, it's not something you need to go overboard with. You can, and I've seen many people do. So lag in Chisel and Bits is a misnomer, just so you know, Epic Blue Mouse. Chisel and Bits is massively optimized compared to the old, my mind just went blank, the microblocks. So lag, you have to have an insane amount of bits. and it was found that the Hermitcraft Foolcraft server, from what I read, Chisel and Bits isn't what caused all the lag on it. A flawed refined storage version is what caused the bulk of their problem, along with colossal chests, which those cause lag like no tomorrow. So, and you know how much Chisel and Bits they made. They had so much in their town of maybe or whatever, and it didn't cause that much problem. So yeah, people say it lags, but it's really not as bad as you might think. But I hope that helps the build monger. I hope that helps you figure out a bit of with that. Okay, so the lava flower, we have a dispenser. We can just put buckets of lava in it, and it will place the lava when I push a button, for example. Now, I need to get an Ender IO tank, because a special thing of the Ender IO tank is that you can put empty buckets in it, and it will fill up the empty buckets. So let's grab a tank. I don't think this one has anything in it, does it? No, which is good. So I need one of those. And it can also auto push and pull, I believe. Now, the problem I have with the hourglass, it's a fantastic timer, the floating hourglass from Botania, is that you can't use redstone to turn it on and off. I can't just put a redstone lever next to the hourglass and have it stop counting. The way you stop a floating hourglass is that you send it a mana pulse. So it's a little bit fancier. Let's see. Now, we need to go grab some lava. Should we try the nether again? I'm willing to, if you are. Don't get stuck. Don't get stuck. Don't get stuck. Didn't get stuck. Alright. Let's head down here. And fill her up. Dragon with a bunch of numbers. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Okay. Awesome. Nice to see you. Okay. I wonder if we're gonna need fluid. I doubt we're gonna need fluid conduit. We might need item conduit, which we have. We might need a filter. I upload all of my streams onto YouTube, the Buildmonger. So if you miss my streams, you can catch up there. I break them into 1 hour episodes so that you don't have to sit and watch a 2 to 3 hour stream each time you load up a video on YouTube. I need a filter, which needs paper and a hopper. I have the paper. So I need to make a chest, I'm sure. Hermes, what you doing? No problem. Alright. Let's head to the Tana area. And right here's where we're trying to set this up. Ah, yep, I have kitties. You might get to start hearing them make some noise. I have 3 cats. It's just that Hermes is the one that starts acting like he's going to die if he doesn't get food. Oh, push and pull. If I put buckets in there. Oh, I see what it's doing. I don't want to do that exactly. The noisy one is Hermes, the one you'll probably hear every so often until noon. And then I have Maximus and Loki. Alright, so if we do... we need to filter, we need to extract. Well, it needs to be in out. And it needs to be extract only empty buckets. And we need to get down to... Yep, pretty much. A Greek god and a Norse god. I didn't name Maximus. He was an inherited cat from my best friend. So Maximus is not a god, no. But I did have the other cat I inherited from my best friend passed away several years ago, but his name was Zeus. Yep. Okay, so that is done. Okay. So that is set up. No. Yes. I don't like being able to see this. I could move it over. I may do that. Because the flower can pick up lava from there as well. So let's move it over. And we'll have to move this there. Let's reset everything up. This is going to be in out with extracting only empty buckets. This is going to be in out, always active. Do that. And now I can put that in front of it and be happy. Alright, so then the next step will be to put a floating hourglass right here with 6 soul sand. I want to say soul sand is the 1 minute. Natural, functional. What does the animated torch do? Interesting. So it's a T flip-flop, which I'm not 100% sure I understand well enough. Can I click on you? No. Crying out loud. Give me hourglass. I have no clue what section this is in. Red sand says soul sand is 1 minute. Okay. So let us make an hourglass. And we need gold. I think we need 2 of each of these. We might need some redstone, and I know we need some mana glass. Let's see. We need 1 more redstone and 2 more gold. And look at that, I could do hold down control and get the information that I was looking for. Didn't know that. Do I have soul sand here? I do. I need 6. Takes 45 seconds for mana to be produced in the Thermalily. I think I want more than 6 seconds. Let's do 8. That'll give me a buffer in case things are slow. Okay. Yeah, it's like Applied Energistics 1 is what it has been made for, to be similar. There we go. So every 8 minutes, which we can't make a button out of wood. That's something that is because it makes sticks instead. Well, glad I have a piece of stone here. In fact, I think I need to remember to turn this off. Yeah, I'm not using it right now, so I'll turn you off. Head back over here. Take you out. Let's hit the button. There it goes. And now we'll put you in there. Alright. So this is roughly automated. Next thing I would need to do is to make sure that the mana that's coming in here is leaving this area and going into the mana tree. That's going to take some work because I don't have all the stuff necessary at the moment. And I definitely can't wait till I get sparks because it'll make this process a lot faster. Instead of having all of these mana spreaders in here and mana distributors. I'll just have, this will just be full of sparks. Boom, bang, crash. Thank you for the follow. I do appreciate it. So yeah, right now this is slow. But it will get changed. Yeah. This is still really full and it's taking forever. But that's okay for the moment. Like I said, once we get a whole bunch of sparks, I will be putting a recessive spark here and regular sparks all the way up the tree. It's a little too far away to reach all the way up to the top, so I will have to at one point put a set of mana spreaders to another pool that is a recessive to push it up the rest of the way, type of thing, something like that. It might be within range enough for me to do a dominant spark augment on the top one and just have a recessive one here, regular sparks throughout the whole tree, and it might just be close enough to do the pulling. Oh, but it won't pull in, still won't fill some of them, they'll still be empty. I'll figure it out when we get to that point. We're still really early on in our Britannia stuff. Well, not super early, but we're pre-Alfheim. I have not opened the Alfheim portal yet. It's over here. Plan on doing it soon. Whoa, hello. Where'd you go? Where did you go, you little guy? Ah. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna open up, that'll be where the portal's gonna be. We have to make it look pretty yet. Nah, it doesn't look pretty. Yeah, this is roughly automated. It's not fully automated because I don't have lava generation in there. I can make lava, but I just don't have it working at the moment. I can make lava. Let me show you. Lava. I can make a bucket of lava very easily with an empty bucket and lava. So yeah, I won't have to use the fluid bucket that I have here, but this way it prevents it from, where did it go? From doing more than the 16 buckets that are in here. Once it's out of lava, it'll stop. I probably won't want it to do a whole bunch, mainly because I don't have anywhere for this lava to go. Not lava, mana. And once the mana spreader is full and it can't pick up any more mana, we have a problem. If there is still mana in the Thermalily when you drop more lava, it resets the cooldown timer of the Thermalily. Other things that reset the cooldown timer, because it's in its cooldown timer right now, is placing lava during its cooldown. It'll reset the count again, and the count is 5 minutes approximately. So you can't just spam lava down and just let it pick it up on its own anymore. It used to be able to. It used to be able to just plop it down in a pool of lava and it would just pick up lava whenever it was hungry. Now you can't do that. Now you have to have a little bit more automation involved, a little bit more trickiness to it. Let's check and see if we can unlock another perk from our Astral Sorcery constellation. Can we? We're at 5, so no. Wait, they say available. Okay, so Miner's Delight or Digging Straight Down? Digging Straight Down. We'll be able to lock one more here pretty soon, though. And then we'll be able to attune ourselves to another constellation. I think you have to be attuned to the constellation to get its perks, but once we have them learned, you don't forget them. God, I hope you don't forget them, because that'd be kind of silly. So we'd be able to just go, okay, we're going mining, so we need to attune ourselves to VCO so that we get those perks, or we're going to be fighting a bunch of hard mobs, so we need to attune ourselves to Amara so that we have the shield buffs, or, you know, that sort of thing. Excuse me. So, I don't know what the other constellations offer. This one helps plants grow, so I don't even know what the perks would be other than like a bone mealing effect. We'd have to look into that. Decidia. This one's an offensive one. This one might be interesting to do. Next. This is the one we've already done. This is the defensive one, protective barriers and whatnot. This one, who knows? And this one, who knows? And this one is... I don't know if this one actually, when you attune yourself to it, what it does, because it's this one, when you attune it to rock crystal, like what I have near the beach house, it creates an area around it where enemies can't get you. So, yeah. I think I have a couple more constellations to learn if I can find them in the night sky, which I haven't done yet. This one is a dim one, so you just have to like discover it and try to create it. So, yeah. But there we go. We have another mana generating flower, semi-automated. Let me cross that off my list. And I am gonna go actually remove the sand. Let me get a chest. The soul sand from it, so it doesn't run when I'm not watching it right now, until I have somewhere for the mana to go underground into the tree. Because as I said, I don't want it to get stuck. Because then lava will just sit here, and if I do have, this will probably catch fire or something, and I don't want that. So we're gonna put you here. Oh, see, it just cycled over and did it again. And we're just gonna put that in there. So it won't work anymore. It won't rotate. And yeah, we're making mana. A very nice amount of mana. That's a nice amount. So yeah. Well, that is it for me today. That is it. Oh, look, this one's almost full. That's awesome. I am going to probably work on a little bit of this stuff today. Get some more things put together. And tomorrow we'll be back on this world. Don't know what we'll be doing, but we'll be doing some more fun stuff. Maybe some building. I still need to get a quarry set up and my ore processing finally working now that I can make arc furnace electrodes. So we'll see what I get into. I will catch you back here tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central Time. That is approximately 10 hours from, 22 hours from now. So not quite a whole day. It is now noon my time. So tomorrow, be here around 10 o'clock and I'll be streaming until 1. I will catch you back then. I hope you have a good one. Take care, folks. Bye.